We're back, everyone, and welcome back to New Pantheon Season 3. Yes, we finally started. Last week was a wonderful one-shot, but this week, the story begins properly. Ooh. I'm your host, Stream Daddy, Storyteller, Herald, whatever you want to call me this week, Stephen Pope, and let's meet our beautiful table before we dive into it, starting with Sam Delev.
Hi, I'm aforementioned Sam Delev. I'm playing Bells de Moy, scion of Aphrodite and a muse.
Very fun. Eric Reichert.
Hey everybody, my name's Eric, and I am playing Flynn, who is the scion of Robin Hood and the trickster.
The incomparable Aki.
Hi everybody, I'm Aki and I'm playing Will Ajayi, scion of Aja, and playing a verdant.
And lastly, she kicks my ass and I pay her to do it, Abria Iyengar.
I don't know how to follow that. Hi, I'm Abria. I am playing Megan Moore, the scion of Ares, and I am the warrior.
I am the warrior. We have to stop now. We're going to get copyright strikes. Before we get into anything, Be Right UK, Warrior Books, and Semi David 95, thank you all for the tips. As stated, as you probably know if you've tuned in before, if not, welcome. Saving Throw is a mostly independent venture, and we need money to feed ourselves and buy Pop-Tarts and Diet Coke. Last week I was cursed with Diet Pepsi, and my life was just a horrible nightmare that never seemed to end. But now I have Diet Coke, so everything's okay.
I haven't had Pop-Tarts in so long.
You need Pop-Tarts, man.
It's Pop-Tarts.
Yes. But there is stuff in it for you. You can get a cheer. You can go... you can unlock some really fun story tiers. And also, we have decided that Pandora's Box is not going to be an unlocked tier. It's going to be something that you can just activate whenever you like. It might be good. It will probably be bad. I'll have a good time with it. But your tips also help move the story along and help story unlocks throughout. I'm sure nothing traumatic will come of it. No one will have to meet their grandmother or have to fight their father in a giant boat. I mean, it'll be fine. It will be fine. There will be no
That feels
time
oddly
paradoxes.
specific.
No time paradoxes. None. Just throw
I
that
don't
out
believe.
there.
I don't believe him. I'm just gonna say that.
This is fine. Everything is fine.
Everything is fine. But we do have one special sponsor, Hero Forge. We'd love to give them a shout out. Hero Forge, creator of beautiful custom miniatures. I'm going to go ahead and beauty guru this hand real fast, even though that doesn't work on this camera. HeroForge.com allows you to create your own custom miniatures and tokens for your online games. And soon you'll be able to print your miniatures in color. So go check them out. They keep our show afloat and make really cool stuff. Great presents. Do it. Buy them for your friends. All right, am I forgetting anything before we dive into this? I just want to make sure because it's been a while since I've been in my seat. I had to fight it back from Abria last week. It was violent.
I'm still not convinced that I'm not gonna just fight you during the break and take it back because I had a very good time.
I bribed
Attack
you
and dethrone
$5
you.
for it. Well, okay.
Listen, don't make me choose sides. Don't make me.
Pick me.
Pick her, obviously.
This is like the third time we've played together this week.
Yeah, obviously
me.
pick her.
This doesn't work if you're also on my side. Stop.
Well,
I
but you have
changed.
better
Now
hair than me, so I'm going to vote for you.
That isn't true.
It-
You have
I-
beard counts as hair, and
It
I
does
wish I
not
had
count.
a beautiful. Why not?
Does not count.
It's on your head, and
No,
it
it's not
grows
on
out
my
of the
face.
skin. This is your head. Everything. I think we're getting lost in the weeds here.
We
I
have
think
I'm
we're
on your
covering
side
very
now.
important
Yes,
points,
for
but
me.
I also want to meet the characters.
Okay, so it has been 1 year since the events of El Dorado, California, the town that in one timeline vanished without a trace, only to reappear suddenly 14 years later. And in this timeline, it's just a small seaside community in Southern California that houses a rather respectable horror author. And once upon a time, Ares attacked it. Apart from that, nothing interesting has ever happened there. We cut away from this scenic town to a very dingy alley in Los Angeles. A man is running, possibly for his life, definitely for his health. He knocks over a trash can as he jumps over it, trying desperately to get away, as an arrow goes flying past him, grazing his ear and sending him to the ground. He scurries to his feet and turns behind him, and he sees two figures. One of them wears a red leather jacket and carries a bow and arrow. The other one carries a golden spear and has beautiful wings. Megan, what did this motherfucker do?
I believe, oh God. Oh, I don't even know. I'm on the spot. I was I think he was taught. I want to pick something very stupid. Sorry. I don't know how to improvise. This is amazing. He was spreading some real bad information on Twitter. I think Megan's a weird Twitter vigilante and will just find people.
Okay. What was this bad information?
I think he was one of those like fake health professionals that just spreads a bunch of like bad information and he's an anti-vaxxer.
Oh, okay.
Amongst
Oh yeah,
other
run
things.
for your life.
Yeah.
Go, get gone.
All right. He finds himself against, well, a hard place, a brick wall, and two vigilantes. One of them lowers her hood. She's blonde and a little bit older than you, and currently chewing some bubble gum. This the guy, Megan?
Oh yeah. That's him.
Real quick, are we going to kill him or just beat him up?
Wait, okay, hold on. Was killing an option? Because I know we had a conversation about this earlier and you were like, no, don't, we couldn't, we shouldn't. So
I mean, yeah, it is, but there was that one guy who, beat up his wife, and I don't think anyone's missing him.
Oh, I mean, yeah. Okay, how about first offense? We just put him in the hospital where he can be around medical professionals who can maybe explain to him where he's gone wrong.
With that, Mary Hood gives you a very sly grin, and without breaking eye contact, shoots an arrow, pinning the man to the brick wall by the collar of his shirt.
Nice shot.
Yeah, no, I'm getting really good at the trick shot.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
I mean, may I? I'm sorry.
Oh,
I don't want to
absolutely.
take
This is all
your...
yours. This is all you.
Thank you. You're so sweet.
I know, thank you.
And she's going to pull out her epic weapon, which is this like long javelin that like extends out as she grabs it. And yeah, I think it's just going to be like a swirling flourish over her head. And she just knocks him unconscious with it in one shot. Like,
I'm not going to make you roll to smite because there's really no need at this point. He's out like a goddamn light.
I thought he would stay up a little longer.
I mean, the guy was selling people salt water mixed with kale and saying this would cure cancer. I don't think he's exactly the pinnacle of health here, Megan.
I know, but this is why I let you go first, because then they stay awake a little longer. Ugh.
Yeah, but listen, I don't like using the bludgeoning arrows, okay? It makes me feel like I don't know, what was that show? Tracy had us watch it. It had the guy who had the really cute butt.
That's so many shows. Arrow?
Okay, Yes, Arrow. Yes.
Wait,
that
hold
guy.
on. You couldn't think of the word arrow?
I couldn't remember the name of the show.
Bitch,
I don't
that's
remember
like
this
half
stuff.
of what you hold. I don't understand. You are wild.
That's great coming from you.
I
Ugh.
mean, I remember the name of my favorite anime. It's called One Punch Man. I get it. It's a whole mood. Like, remember the thing that is close to what you are. Also, you have got to stop showing up here without bringing bubblegum for the group.
Okay, you know what? I'm giving up smoking. This is a me problem.
I mean, I can't. It's not my fault that you're like weirdly so locked out of time that you missed the part where we all got very over smoking. That's not on me.
He's not locked out. Listen, you get locked out of time. She pulls the arrow out, and the man just slumps down into a pile of fake medicine. You get locked out of time and move to another timeline, and then you have like 14 brain things going on at once. Eventually, you have to pick and choose your battles. And right now, my battle is giving up smoking.
Yeah, well, you're just like angry. You're just like an angry like cloud of mint right now, and it's just very stressful.
Angry cloud of mint.
Yeah.
Oh, that's adorable coming from you. That's
Oh my God,
adorable
thank
coming
you.
from you.
Thank you.
You're an angry cloud of a lush bath bomb, it smells like.
Okay, just because I appreciate exfoliation as much as I appreciate like killing bad guys. Sorry, stopping bad guys. We use stopping instead of killing. That feels good. Don't knock it. I am shea buttery smooth right now, and you fucking love it.
I respect it more than anything. She takes the body and she throws him over her shoulder. She does not have the supernatural strength you have, but she is in very good shape.
Yeah.
Take that, men on Twitter with anime avatars.
Thank you.
So, have you called Flynn yet?
Have you?
Yeah,
Oh,
we chat
okay.
like once a week.
That's so healthy of you. No, I haven't.
You know,
Fine, I'm doing it. God. She pulls
you
out her
don't
phone.
have to. You don't have to. I just thought you and him kind of had a thing or something. I don't know.
I will smite you where you stand if you bring that up one more time. I'm not afraid to fight you.
I know you're not afraid to fight me. And frankly, it would actually be a really good fight. Like, could you imagine that? We would level city blocks. It would
We
be
would.
really hot.
Oh no, it super would. You would lose, but it would be glorious.
Oh, it's cute you think that.
Oh my God, are you kidding? Wild.
Wild. Crazy.
Huh. Okay.
Hey, I got the
Oh, I'm
power
sorry,
of
I'm on the
lesbian gay
phone.
marriage on my side.
I can't hear you over the sound of me being on the phone and ignoring you now, and I call Flynn.
Flynn, what country are you in right now?
Okay. So, there is an American businessman taking a vacation in Ibiza right now that I need words with, and have been tracking for a while, finding my moment so that I could have the proper words I need to.
Do you mean Ibiza or Ibiza?
Ibiza.
All right, I don't know where Ibiza is. I'm very stupid.
Ibiza is Ibiza, but they don't pronounce Z's in Spain. They pronounce them more like THs. So it's not Ibiza, it's Ibiza.
Oh, I'm an idiot. Thank you, Aki.
You're not an idiot. It's just not common knowledge.
It's the Castilian lisp, and it came from imitating nobles centuries ago, and it's just gotten into Castilian Spanish, whereas it doesn't exist.
And as a white, it is proper for me to pronounce it Ibiza, because we have to make ourselves seem more cultured.
He's trying to show Avicii he was cool. It's great.
So, you are in Ibiza. You are in a shady little bar with an open Wi-Fi connection. And sitting across from you is John. He's got a lovely tan going on, which is amazing because he's ginger, so he should be a lobster right now. What are you doing?
I have I imagine we're probably somewhat into the conversation where we're like just talking business, and then I start bringing up business partners that he has with underground connections that that no one knows about, that like, and I'm started like just casually like mentioning these people, and like a few of them who have had accidents over the time, and just like slowly like watching the wheels turn in his head as he realizes what the conversation is actually about. Yeah, I mean, you'd think like a man of his age wouldn't just drop dead of a heart attack, but that's what the French police called it. So, I mean, official documentation says that that's what it was.
The man sitting across from you, multi-billionaire and definite piece of shit. Grant Natoli. He kind of rubs his knuckles together nervously, but tries to remain stone-faced. Okay. What do you want?
Oh, there's nothing you could give me, mostly because I've taken everything you have. And by the way, this is I'll buy this because you don't have a cent to your name. I highly suggest you go to the American Embassy as quickly as possible and throw yourself at their mercy, because I don't know what happens to you in 24 hours, but I can tell you Spain's not where you want to be.
He stands up like he's about to do something, and that's when John stands up. Obviously cowed, the man takes his cane and first tries to leave with dignity, but you hear the clopping of fancy Italian shoes as he runs away towards, you hope, the American Embassy. Anonymous Mouchier, I can't read your name, I apologize, and Mini Marker, thank you both for the tips. John takes the seat the man was sitting in, and he hands you a beer.
You want a jet? I have 5 of them.
Why do you keep buying those things?
I don't. I take them from people.
Yeah, but like you could sell them or melt them down, or you know what? I'm not sure why I'm asking you. You're just going to do what you do.
Mm-hmm. I have plans for them.
Oh, okay. You're going to try to make a transformer out of it. You're going to make
no, a Gulfstream jet would Gulfstream jet would make a terrible transformer. I mean, just it's polycarbonate shell. It just like it just wouldn't work as any form of mechanized like robotics.
So you're not going to make a Starscream.
I didn't say that. I said I'm not going to make a transformer out of 5 Gulfstream jets.
Silly me.
The F-14, now that's a strong chassis.
And your phone begins to ring.
I wasn't expecting that. Okay. So I'll answer the phone.
It's Megan.
Speaking of strong chassis.
Hey, what are you doing?
Vacationing.
Oh.
Tell her hi from me.
Oh, yeah. Lil John says hi.
Okay. Your sister, she okay, she's not actually saying hi, but like I'm with her, so we'll pretend that is also.
Call him a little bitch.
Oh yeah, she told me to tell you you're a little bitch.
Okay. Fair. She does know I'm older than her.
Right? Yeah, but she's like holding the dude up right now, so I am inclined to believe that she could whoop your ass.
And he was only older than me in one timeline.
Okay, don't listen to people's conversations.
God, fine.
Rude.
Yeah, it's rude to listen in on conversations.
Huh.
You can square in the balls.
Okay, well, I'm just going to put this on speakerphone now since we're doing this as a group. Cool. There we go.
Tantanowari, thank you very much for the tip.
Thank you.
Thank you. So seriously, what are you doing?
The usual international man of mystery. making the wrongs right.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want
James
a
Bond, but
plane?
in like a what?
I got a couple, and I don't know what to do with them.
Dude, you remember I have wings and can legit fly, yeah?
Yeah, but have you ever flown in a Gulf Stream?
That's rude, but also I would like a plane very much. Yes, thank you.
All right. I mean,
When are you coming back to LA? Your sister wants to know.
I can be there pretty quickly. I have several Gulfstream jets. Also, I can just like go there. I guess.
Yeah.
I could just be there right now.
Oh, okay.
Give a
no
plane
pressure.
to my wife. I miss her.
Anything? Huh? What?
Oh, sorry. I was refilling my Metro card and I came back and I heard something about planes. Yeah, give a plane to my wife. I miss her. She's too busy traveling right now.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, do that. Be a better brother.
Yeah, be a better brother.
Okay, fine. Jeez. Okay.
So my question remains, are you coming to dinner tonight? I'm sorry if I didn't lead with that part first, but like
Yeah.
we have a reservation at 8.
8? Okay. What time is it here? So how many hours until then?
Oh, shoot. Hold on. I don't have a watch. Oh my God, I'm on a phone. 3. It's 3. 3 hours.
Okay, 3 hours. 3 hours. All right. I could be in LA in 3 hours.
Tight. Okay. She just hangs up.
Yeah. Okay, bye.
Mary looks at you, Megan, and just goes, "You two are cute," and books
We'll
it.
fucking kill you. And she just
She
kisses
just
her.
books it. We move away from the city of Los Angeles to a nearby city, Long Beach. The Aquarium of the Pacific, to be exact. And right now, on not far from the Queen Mary and this beautiful ocean, there is an award ceremony. Several mermaids. Is mermaid plural in and of itself?
Maid, I believe.
Several mermaid are hanging out on the docks and actually in the audience, in wheelchairs, of course. And on the podium, an older man speaks to a microphone. We are here to celebrate the generous and phenomenal success of Bell's Des Moines for their amazing and honestly groundbreaking activism for marine biology and ocean preservation. Behind him, there are pictures about 6 or 7 feet tall of bells with mermaids and bells in the ocean, and they are just stunning works of art. Without further ado, Bells Des Moines.
Thank you so much for that overwhelming introduction. It is such an honor to be here, and I'm so glad to be a part of this collaboration. Thank you to everyone from the Mermaid Commune who contributed artistically to this collaboration. Thank you to the California Consortium of Aquariums to put forth this public education effort. And thank you to the many, many fashion designers who contributed and donated their time and their support to make all of this happen. I'm so glad that you saw the potential of this campaign. I'm just honored to be a part. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Cheers erupt from the audience. And you hear the "Yes, bitch" from your mermaid friends, who are not, they're still not the classiest people, but they're very fun.
Love them for that, though. It's very grounding, ironically, because sea, right?
Exactly. after you give your speech, they reveal the whole reason for the award ceremony, apart from that, is the new Bells de Moy wing of the Aquarium of the Pacific.
I thought naming it after me was a bit much, but I was just really happy. I mean, what was I going
You
to do?
deserve
with
it,
all this money?
bitch!
So I was just happy to give back and to use this platform and this visibility for a good cause.
The more cheers, more yays, more yes bitches from the mermaids as you are more or less herded from the stage to your new wing where they are serving cocktails, and it's a lovely little brunch. While you're there, you're approached by a older woman. She keeps her hair in a tight bun, and you recognize her as as a journalist from the Los Angeles Times as she approaches you. Hi, Bells. Jessica Snake, it's nice to meet you. Please.
Lovely to meet you. Don't worry, Ginger. We know that Jessica's gonna come by. Hi, it's so lovely to meet you.
It's lovely to meet you too. I'm really sorry, but we did have the interview scheduled for. I understand if you can't right now.
Oh,
I'm
no,
on your
absolutely.
schedule.
Yes, I absolutely have time. Yes. I'm so sorry. Thank you for reminding me. Tell them I'll be right back. Yes, let's go.
Okay, I promise. It'll only be like 3 questions. Okay.
No, of course. No, whatever you need.
All right. All right. First of all, is there anyone you'd like to thank in particular? Would you like to thank your mother, Aphrodite, or anything like that?
Yes, I always am so grateful to my family for all of their support, and to my Aunt Talia, who's actually out here in California.
Oh, lovely, lovely.
As well as my cousin, Mecca. I would like to thank my friends that I traveled out here with, Will and Flynn, who supported me and inspired me to, in very different ways, each of them, to contribute to this campaign. And of course, just again, to the director of the California Consortium of Aquariums.
It's actually interesting you brought up Will Ajayi. How do you feel about their new book?
What?
Oh, they recently published that new health thing. I haven't had a chance to read it myself, but it's apparently a really big deal for a lot of medical professionals right now.
I would expect nothing less from Will. They are extraordinary, and I'm so proud to see that they're continuing that.
How is your relationship with them, actually?
Lovely. We get to correspond now and then. Clearly, they're so busy they don't have time for a lot of this, let alone to keep me updated on. They have a book. I'll have to grab it. I can't believe I didn't get an advance copy.
Well, she proceeds to interview you further. It's mostly just kind of filler questions, the stuff you're getting used to asked, a whole bunch of low balls, like, oh, what's your favorite designer? What inspired you to work on this? Who's your favorite mermaid pop star?
It's been a big year. We have a lot to talk about for that kind of thing.
Yeah. And eventually she allows you to return to the party.
I am going to just duck into one of the corners and admire the fish very just decoratively. Book emoji, question mark. Sent.
We cut to the other side of the country in a small bookstore in Savannah, Georgia. In the front row sits a very slight woman with blunted bangs who ignores the vibration in her purse as she continues to scribble down notes. Sitting next to her, taking photos, is a larger woman dressed to the nines in rather nice goth attire with a very bright pink wig. Sitting in a tall, uncomfortable chair is Will Ajayi, who is currently doing a reading of their most recent book.
And so it is important to know that health begins not just in the home, but also in its continued practice in a hospital. It is possible to have both a holistic and scientifically sound health regimen if we only know where to start. Thank you.
The audience applauds. You've been on this book tour for several months now, and you haven't had a turnout like this where seats are filled and there's standing room as well.
I know who to blame for this.
Your social media manager says nothing.
Well, I don't blame my social media manager. I know who's actually to blame for this. And it is my dad.
That is completely fair, as you see him in the back with a Will #1 sign being pushed down by your mother.
And I think Will is dressed in like a crushed velvet suit in this color, like with like black
Burgundy?
slacks, like a nice burgundy over like coat with like black lapels and like black slacks, like the probably the most dressed up you're ever going to see them. And even though they're like a button up and tie and suspenders kind of person, like that's their casual look. Like they're in like a proper, like really nice suit for this reading. They're even wearing a shoe with like a slight heel on it, which like they never do. And they have makeup on. Their twists are freshly done, like piled up on top of their head. They are holding themselves together, but every single one of these readings is like petrifying and awful. And they didn't know when they wrote a book that they would have to read it to so many people. It's terrible.
Yes, it is. As you finish and the applause begins to die down, the slight woman with the blunted bangs stands up. Her name is Tracy Butler. She is the former narrator that you saved, and she is currently your literary agent.
And also Mary's wife, I believe.
And the wife of Mary Hood. Okay, everyone, will be signing books in 30. Until then, we will be just vacating and setting up. Okay, great. I'm going to get security on that. Great, thanks. And she turns around and gives you kind of a very small hidden thumbs up, because this is your required cooldown time. She knows this. She assures it. What she wasn't assured of, and probably should have been, was your bear of a father barreling past her, running up and giving you a great big hug.
Hi, Dad.
I'm so proud.
It's really nice to see you.
Oh, my baby's a published author. Oh my God. I told everyone at church and synagogue. I actually found the local synagogue, told them as well.
Thanks, Dad. How did you manage to get in here with the sign?
Oh, I hid it under my shirt.
Of course.
He lifts up his shirt a little bit, and you see where the glitter paint kind of smeared off on him.
That's going to be everywhere for weeks, Dad. Mom is going to kill you.
Oh, I fully intend to. Hi, you did
Mom.
great, baby.
I've missed you. How's everything been?
Oh, things are fine. Things are fine. Haven't heard from your grandpa in a hot second, but,
Has he gone off on a walkabout again with the And Will stops. I mean, so he hasn't called recently?
No, he hasn't called. He hasn't. Last time I heard from my father, he was busy. I don't know. There was a lot of talk about how he hated Hulu or something. I'm sure he's fine, honey.
He knows he's supposed to call Flynn for that stuff.
I know. I know. He said he was sick of calling Flynn because it would go to some weird service and then he'd find himself on a burner, and I don't ask questions anymore.
Do any of us? I'll make sure he gets Flynn's proper number. I must be one of the few people on the earth who actually has his proper number. So
I don't think his mom has his proper number, honey.
fair enough. Have you seen his mom lately?
Oh, she's still working at the grocery store, staying busy.
There's
doing
nothing
good.
wrong
She's
with
doing
working
good.
at the grocery store, but as long as that's good to hear. I know
Yeah.
things weren't great last time, so.
Yeah.
Tuck?
Oh, yeah, sorry. I was just uploading the photos and caption and post. Great. Sorry about that.
No, it's okay. I just wanted to ask whether or not you could take a picture with me and mom and dad.
Oh, absolutely. Duh. Of course. Totally. Let's just get three of you guys. Mr. Jai, could you lower the shirt? Thank you.
And also, I'm pretty sure that because of the legit size difference between dad and mom, and then additionally Will, we have figured out over the years have figured out proper family composition in order to not be ridiculous for photographers. So we do a bit of family shuffling really fast. Some of our pictures are just my dad holding us in his arms so that he doesn't have to crouch because he's started to complain about back issues.
It hurts my knees.
Yeah. So we do our little, family shuffle really fast to get ourselves into position for Tracy to take shots.
And she does. It's a beautiful photo. Tracy comes walking up. She straightens out her little pencil skirt and blazer deal. Man, people do not understand the 30-minute rule. I don't get them. You did great. That was wonderful.
Thanks. I think I might need to pick a different selection from the book. That one's starting to feel a little bit dry.
It only feels that way because you've read it 6 times. But if you want to, we can stay up tonight and figure out another selection for you.
Well, I figured since next stop is LA, maybe should do something fresh.
We actually, I heard from the publishers earlier. We're actually going to be taking a couple stops in Texas before we get to LA, so that gives you a little more time.
Okay, that's fine. Texas will be nice. It'll give me a chance to get some barbecue and different barbecue, not necessarily better barbecue, different barbecue. And I'm just gonna grab some water really fast. I'll be out in a second.
Take your time.
Mom, Dad, I'm sorry. I need to take just a moment.
Your mom gives you a nod and kind of herds your father away.
And Will kind of walks over to where there's probably been a little sideboard set up with a water bottle and some glasses and stuff like that, and just kind of tucks himself in there and pours himself a glass of water and is just okay, a few more weeks. Don't have to go to LA yet. A few more weeks. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. I mean, nobody's gonna come anyway, so it'll be fine. It's fine.
While you're trying to convince yourself it's fine, Tracy comes walking up to you and she looks concerned. In her hand is your phone. She holds it in her purse while you're up there so you don't have to worry about it. Your grandpa called.
Okay. Did he leave a message or anything like that?
No. You look down and you see the missed call, and you also see the text from Bells with the book emoji.
Swipe up on that and call my grandpa.
It rings several times before you hear him answer. Will?
Papa?
Will. I need you to come to LA right now.
Is everything all right? What's wrong?
No, it's not all right.
Did you call the Glamazons? Did you call?
They can't help.
Okay, I'll be there as fast as I can be.
Bring your friends, please.
Oh, of course. We'll come right away. Please be careful. I'll be there soon.
I'm not going anywhere.
Where are you exactly?
I'm at a place I should have told you about a long time ago.
Okay. That doesn't exactly answer my question.
I'm at the Hotel California.
The who and what now?
And with that, we're going to go ahead and thank our audience real fast. We have some toast to address, and I'm a bastard, so we're going to have some fun with that.
Very much so.
Yes. From FT Kaiboy, random fact about Sam's character's name, Thay. In Khmer, a language used in Thailand, they means no. A little shout out to last week's one shot, so
I
thank you for
love
that.
it.
Hey,
That's
Amen
awesome.
to that.
it's like my whole approach to gender is perfect.
No.
No.
My sign is no. My gender is no.
You need to let it go.
Warrior of Books. Oh, I always love reading these. Thank you to Eric, the trickster with a heart of gold, to Abria, a warrior with a victor spirit, to Sam, a muse with an enchanting voice, to Aki, a verdant with healer's hands, to Stephen, a herald who holds the story. To season 3, thank you, Dom. Thank you, Warrior Books. Cheers to that. Amen to that.
Cheers.
Be Right UK says, well, it appears I can check them out, but I can never leave the stream. Smiley face. Amen to that. And Kontonowari says, came in late, love all the demigods and our wonderful herald. Missed you all. We missed you. Amen to that. Love it. Oh, we also have, oh, that's for wild cards. I don't know why that's on my, why is this on my page?
Yo, real talk. I always almost do their stuff too, and I'm like, yeah, that's not for me.
Ah, yes. We have subscriber unlocks. Warrior of Books sent a reroll to the table. That's a horrible mistake. Simi David 95 sent another to the table. You're all making horrible life choices. And one to me. That's a good life choice. Thank you.
I'll keep track if we want.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. How many was that for us? 2?
2 for
Two
you.
so far.
Perf.
Lynette, thank you very much for the tip. And we have also reached our first story unlock, which is rerolls for the table. So that is 5 more
Hey.
rerolls. But they can be used by anyone.
Nice.
All right. So after that little commercial break, because I'm a stinker. Tracy has gone ahead and given everyone a rain check on the signing because I figure you need some time right now.
Yeah, and I've like the moment I've hung up with Grandpa, I kind of turned to Tracy and I was like, I have a feeling you might have had something to do with why we're stopping in Texas before we're going to LA. and I appreciate it, but that's not happening now.
Yeah, I'll tell them.
I need to gather everybody else up. That's going to take a little bit of time, but perhaps you and Tuck should maybe go ahead, and I'll call you if we need the extra help, which we very well may.
Okay, got it.
And it's at this
Tuck
time
or-
Tracy gets a text saying she now is the owner of a G700 Gulfstream plane.
Sorry, my brother-in-law apparently got me a plane.
Oh, he probably didn't get it for you so much as reappropriate it to you.
Super.
Well, at least now you have a reliable and safe way to get home, and you don't have to pay for it.
Yeah, but think of the environment. Good Lord.
Well, that's what I spend most of my time thinking about these days. Right now, I really wish I could do something for my mental environment, but that's okay. All right.
It's at
Okay.
this point, Tracy shows up, hands you a cup of tea. I went ahead and used the signature stamp I made for you, handed everyone in line a signed copy of your book, told them that they would get a free front of the line pass next time you're in town, and you are free for the rest of the day.
Thank you. I'm going to go pour myself a real drink now. Will, I guess, is going to make their way to whatever hotel they've been staying in or whatever. Probably just going to hop through a couple of trees to get there so they don't have to worry about a car. And then when they're sitting down on their bed with a glass of whiskey, that's when they call Flynn.
All right, Flynn, where are you now?
I imagine.
Where are you now?
I imagine I've probably either am almost done it or have just like traveled to Los Angeles.
Okay, I'm gonna say you found yourself in Van Nuys so far. You overshot a little bit, but you're almost there.
It's hard when you travel via, Matrix.
Yeah, when you travel through movie references, sometimes you don't exactly stick the landing.
Because it's like I'm aiming for downtown, but it was shot in Van Nuys, so it's like
Yeah, you actually find yourself in an abandoned office building that they totally used for like 3 scenes.
Yeah, I get that same when I try and go to the McDonald's, and I just end up going to the one in Highland Park that is built only to be shot movies at and not a functional McDonald's.
It's still okay. Sorry, audience. I know this means nothing to you. Have you guys been to the evil McDonald's yet?
Wait, I'm from here and I have not heard of this, not least because the evil McDonald's is the least specific identifier of any restaurant ever.
Everything I was gonna say, Sam said.
Okay, there is an evil McDonald's in Glendale, and I want to take a group field trip there one day when we actually can hang out with other humans again.
What would that even be like?
Oh, it's full of horrifying mannequins.
Oh, no, thank you. I don't want to go.
Oh, I'm
Love
busy
you, I
that day.
pass.
You can just go to the one on Hollywood by Highland, and that's next door to the Wax Museum, which is super cursed. Then you have like each place is optimized for its own flavor of evil.
Okay, I love Madame Tussauds. I don't have to put up with this. All right. So you step out into this abandoned office building. You see there's a contractor there, and he kind of looks up. You supposed to be in here?
Are you?
Yeah, I'm working.
Guess that answers that. Carry on.
No, it doesn't. That answers nothing.
Yep. Listen, we figured it all out. I think we sorted it all out. Anyway, see you Monday. I'll just continue walking.
As you're walking, your phone goes off.
Mm-hmm. I'll pick it up.
Hey, Flynn.
Hey, what's up?
Grandpa is up to some sort of trouble. He called me during my my book signing. Thanks for making it, by the way. I'm just so close to our hometown and so easy to just pop by. Thanks so much.
I was in Spain, I'll have you know.
But I bet you made it on time for your date with Megan.
Not yet. I'm still in Van Nuys. I don't know how to get. I have to figure out how to get like from here to there.
It's called a car. Try them every once in a while.
I have one. It talks.
Yeah, and you could just call it and it would just come get you.
Yeah. But where's the fun in that?
Looks like Grandpa's stuck at the Hotel California. He wants us to come and get him. He told me to make sure that I got all of you.
Stuck like or stuck like needs a ride? Because I have access to several planes.
It's the Hotel California. You can check in, but you can never leave.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that
or
kind of
check out, I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't, if the song is anything to go by, I'm pretty sure he's fucked. So yeah. Do you think you could ask Megan if she's okay with helping out?
Yeah, it's probably going to be a fight. So like she's into that.
Yeah, I've sent Tuck and Tracy ahead. They got the jet, so they should be there soon. And then I'll probably come by Tree and we will figure this out. But I have one more call to make. You don't suppose you could do it, do you?
I mean, I can. I don't think I'm supposed to be the one. I'll just be honest right there. If we, like, I know I'm trying to be. I know you say like try and have emotions, so I'm trying to tell you that back at you. You know, putting things off because they're painful is bad for you. So I've been told many times.
Well, I've been doing it so well for the last year, Flynn.
It's so easy, right? It's so easy to not feel things, right?
Oh, it's not that I don't feel things. It's just that I feel too many things. And that is also a problem. It's really nice to hear your voice. I know we talk a lot, but I miss you and I'm really excited that I get to see you soon.
Yep.
Also, you're taller than me and I can hide behind you.
That is true. That is very true.
Give Megan a hug for me, okay?
I will. All right. See you down here.
And wish me luck.
Yes. Good luck. Just like, stick to the facts, just pertinent information. Get in, get out, cry later.
Yeah, got it. Thank you.
No problem.
If the show had a thesis statement, it would be that.
I love you. I'll talk to you later.
I love you too.
All right, that's 2 down. And Will goes into their text message because I'm guessing this was a proper text message and not Instagram, so I can't ignore it.
Yeah, it was. I have been doing my check-ins with everybody on a fairly regular basis, but I use the platform that I use the most, which is to say that every 2 to 3 months, depending on response rate, I have been checking in with each of our crew, like thinking of you, hope you're doing well, via Instagram message. Definitely Will's platform.
Definitely.
Fortunately, I'm just such a social media noob, so I definitely couldn't have figured that one out on my own.
You're definitely not teaming up to be the goddess of social media or anything like that.
Your words, not mine, but they are lovely words. Hold on to those.
So Will is just going to first text back, is it okay for me to call you?
Over your shoulder, Bells. Ginger just goes, no, wait, not Ginger. Ginger's a glamazon, and glamazons are classy. This is a mermaid. Let's see, what's a Becky? Oh my God, no.
Excuse me, do I need this from you?
No, but you can't. That's your ex. You don't call them during a big party. Come on, we're celebrating you, and you're gonna call them?
Look, isn't that the best time to call your ex? Like when you are riding high?
No, you take pictures of yourself looking sexy and then tag them on it for like 5 minutes so they get the alert, and then you untag them and you say it was an accident.
They don't check Instagram. They don't have the notifications on Instagram.
Oh my
They aren't
God, how were
going
you
to
with
see if I
them?
tag them.
How were you with them?
That was not what.
Horrified.
Look, I don't need this from you.
That's
Moisturize
right.
something.
Fine, I'm gonna go get more shrimp.
Good.
The
Actually,
mermaids.
really good. The little baby ones are delicious.
Yeah, the mermaids have more or less destroyed every seafood platter they've put out so far.
Bless. So I think I had just started to respond when that exchange happened, which meant
Absolutely.
that Will has seen
Dot.
the ... of death the whole time while they were having a separate conversation.
Will's just having a small panic attack and maybe he wants to throw up a little bit. It's fine.
Sure! Exclamation point.
Okay, so we're doing this.
Switzerland neutral.
Will, why don't you go ahead and roll me perform under pressure?
That sounds about right.
First roll of the new campaign.
At least I'm godlike in this, so here we go. I'm so afraid to look. Oh God. Okay. It's not great. It's it's an 8. It's not terrible.
An 8 still succeeds. Gosh.
We have rerolls.
Something is gonna happen to me. Let's see.
You can either choose a flaw from the list or ask me to make it worse.
In the spirit of the fact that this is a conversation with Bells, I'm gonna make this dealer's choice. So, Harold, if you please.
Okay. I'm going to say you will be able to get through. Your connection sucks.
Cool. Will takes a few
I'm a
very
bitch.
long and deep breaths and then presses call on that number.
Bells, you immediately hear static.
Hang on, I think my signal is bad in the aquarium. Hang on just a sec.
Hello?
My signal isn't bad anywhere. What's...
Hello?
Hey, can you hear me?
Hello?
Hello?
Bells, can you hear me?
Oh, hi, Will?
You can kind of hear each other.
I can hear you a little bit.
Hang on, like 3 more seconds and I'm gonna be outside.
Okay.
Hi, is this better?
No.
I think every time Will hears Bells' voice, they have to like stop for a second because it's Bells' voice.
Oh no, they definitely get the buffering sign right above their head.
I don't know if you can hear me, but Papa's in trouble and he asked for our help. And so I need to meet you all somewhere in LA. I've called Flynn and he's telling Megan, God, I miss you.
That
coming
comes
to
in
LA?
crystal clear.
You're coming to LA?
Yes, I'm coming to LA.
That's great. When? Will?
Now-ish in the next day, in the next 24 hours, however long it takes me to get here by tree.
See you there. Yeah. Okay. So who should I coordinate with?
Probably Finn. He's probably gonna have a spot.
Okay, sounds good. I guess I'll see you then.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything else?
Congratulations on your award. And they hang up.
Ugh, my Kokoro is Brokero.
I'm trying to drink tea here. What are you doing, Steven?
I'm not apologizing if that's what you're waiting for. So, Flynn, you arrive outside of one of the Los Angeles County hospitals where you see your sister and a winged vigilante drop off a body.
I thought we were meeting at dinner.
Change of plans.
Okay.
What'd you bring me?
This. And he pulls out a small pistol. This is actually the gun that was used to kill Archduke Ferdinand.
I don't want your dirty World War I gun. Take it back.
Listen, this gun changed the course of history.
This gun is responsible for like 85% of colonialism after World War I. I don't need this.
Yeah. If this singular weapon changed the course of human history. In the hands of a person, fired one shot and changed history as we know it.
I heard they missed the
Cool.
first time.
They did, yeah.
Yeah, no. Anyway, what are you doing here? We don't have reservations till 8.
Will called. Gramps is stuck in the Hotel California.
The what?
The Hotel California.
Like the old guy song?
Mm-hmm.
What song? Megan doesn't get the reference.
It's like this old. You can check out anytime you like, but don't make me sing. I'm not good at
It's
it.
the Eagles.
That was very bad.
Yeah, I'm
But
terrible.
it's okay. That's
No.
fine. Okay.
It's a song from a band called the Eagles. Yeah, it was released in 1976 on their album Live at the Summit of Houston, Texas. You know, it's really
Full of
Hey, nerd. No one cares.
not.
No one cares.
It's a seminal song. It's the only good song the Eagles have. That's a personal opinion, not.
Megan kind
Okay.
of shrugs, but she's also, for the record, kind of like bashfully, like, I don't know, crossing her arms. She's undertaken a bit of like a thought wardrobe upgrade because she has to wear a lot of backless clothing now because she has giant wings. And people just think she likes to dress ho-ish, but also her baggy clothes from before, like the drag when she flies, is kind of unreal. So she's just like, oh, okay, I feel different. And just kind of on the side.
Mary puts down her quiver. So, all right. Will's grandpa has been kidnapped, or he's trapped in the Nether Realm or the Shadow Realm or something.
Or at a hotel. He's just at a hotel.
Yeah,
Or
but it's
that.
It's the Hotel California.
Do you know what it is?
Well, I can infer that it probably didn't exist before 1976, and then the popularity of the song led it to come to fruition. The song itself is very eldritch and very, very terrifying when you dive deep into the lyrics. I imagine the hotel is as well. The main stay point of the hotel is you can check in anytime you like, but you can never leave. So.
Oh, cool. Sounds about
So
white.
it's
All right.
Calabasas.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's go get. All right. Like, are they coming out? Like, are we doing the whole gang back together, or do you want us to just like run over really quick and take care of this thing?
I think it's a whole gang sort of thing.
Oh, okay.
But there's a bit in the song about you know, a beast that they try and kill and can't. So I figure you'll probably get to punch some shit.
Wait, there's monsters? Oh, okay. Well,
yeah.
you have to lead with that.
They
honestly.
stab it with their steely knives, but they just can't kill the beast.
Holy shit, this song's amazing. Hold on.
Yeah.
And then she's just gonna like download, and she just puts it in her earpods and she's just jamming out to it on Spotify. Like, all right, stuff to kill. This is great.
And your phone goes off, Megan.
Yeah, jeez. Hello?
Hi, is this Megan?
Who's speaking?
Oh, hi. Sorry, I didn't introduce myself. My name's Vic. I work here at the hotel.
What hotel?
Uh, the Hotel California. I'm actually the only person who works here.
Uh-huh.
Listen, so
Is it the captain? Ask him if he's the captain.
Are you the captain?
no, I'm more of the bellboy.
He's a bellboy.
Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go on.
Yeah. Just real quick. Would you get off? Yeah, sir. I'm trying, sir. Oh my god. Sorry, I have this old guy who keeps yelling at me.
Pee bums!
Pink bums?
No, pee bums. I call him a different grandpa name. You don't get to judge me. What was your name?
Vic?
Mason? I don't know. Okay. Vic. Calm down, Siri.
Calm down, Siri. Calm down.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
no, I'm he told me to call this number and give you the address. That's gonna be a little difficult.
Are you evil? Are you a beast that I have to? What was it? You stab with knives? I didn't get that far in the song.
I am not I am not evil, and please don't
Ask him
stab me
what
with
color
knives.
the
I will
champagne
die.
is.
What color's the champagne? I'm sorry. I'm being fed this. I only got through the first 30 seconds of the song before you interrupted me. Can you just let the old man out of the front door, please?
He can leave whenever he'd like. He just refuses right now.
Oh, it sounds like Will's dad is senile. That's what we're dealing with, guys. I don't think this is like a fight problem.
Oh, he's senile? That explains it. Sir,
Okay,
sir,
Vic, you
ow,
don't
ow,
pass
stop hitting
that.
me, sir!
Get him! You got to bob and weave, Vic. Bob and weave.
You hear the phone clatter to the ground, and you hear Grandpa Nathan go, "Call me senile, motherfucker. Call me that again. I swear. I swear. Catch these hands, motherfucker. I heard them say that."
Yes. Cool. So it sounds like, hey guys, sounds like Grandpa Nathan is beating this poor bellboy to death. But he can go whenever he wants. So I don't really know what we're doing.
With that, Grandpa, you hear Vic kind of scurry away, and the phone is picked up, and it's Nathan.
Hey, peepums.
Who the hell? Who the hell did he call?
Hi. What? What do you mean? Who did he call? You called me.
No. Oh, Megan, this is your number. I'm sorry. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I
don't
gave
apologize. That was
I
great.
gave him a bunch of numbers to call because I was I'm not. It was a little much for me to call all of you. I could call Will, and
Are you okay?
there's been a murder.
Did you kill that poor bellboy?
What? No, I didn't kill the bellboy.
Okay. I wasn't like sad about it. I don't know him and I don't feel bad about it. Did you do something bad and we have to go hide a body?
No, Megan. My friend's been killed.
Oh, shit. Okay. I'm sorry. So you want us to like solve a murder?
This is a bit in your wheelhouse, so yes.
Oh, okay. I got it.
Listen, has that white boy been telling you about some song that came out in the 70s or some shit?
Yeah, he's right here. He's telling me about it. Why are you at Old White People Song Hotel?
This place existed way before the goddamn song. Listen,
Okay, respect.
there's a lot to explain. I was going to text you the address, but then I realized I was a little too mad to text, and then I had him try to call you, and No, you stay over there. You stay in your corner.
Yeah, stay in your corner, Vic.
Thank you, Megan.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna put this Vic back on the phone, and he's gonna give you the directions, okay?
Okay, you stay safe. Do you need us to bring you anything?
No, I don't need anything.
Okay. Also, is it okay I call you Peepums? Because like I got very into that. I just don't think I ever told you.
Yeah, all right.
Oh my God, thank you.
Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind.
Okay, we'll see you soon.
All right.
Bye.
All right. You hear more muttering and grumbling and another good whap before Vic gets the phone. I swear I don't get paid enough for this.
We probably don't.
Yeah. And he gives you the address. What you weren't expecting is this place to be in Hollywood.
Oh. Yo, dude, it's in Hollywood? I figured it would be in like Redondo Beach or somewhere
Yeah,
terrible.
on a dark desert highway.
Oh, yeah. Is that in the song too? I've got to finish
It's the
this song.
opening lyrics.
Okay, I'm not an active listener, and I feel like you understand that. And then I relay all the information from the phone call.
Yeah.
Mostly that you can call them P-bums now.
Yeah, I can call him P-bums.
And Flynn nods his head like he didn't have like a device in his ear that was hearing everything that was on your phone anyways.
Wait, can I roll to see if I notice that he doesn't seem surprised by any of my information?
Yeah, go ahead and give me let's just call it a pierce the veil roll.
No, it's cool. But I get a thread for Snake Eyes, and that's very exciting for me today.
You take the thread and you have no idea.
He's so in tune.
It's so adorable that any of you think you ever have a phone conversation that Flynn doesn't hear.
That's fair.
Speaking of which,
behind Megan, you see Mary, and she is looking at you, Flynn, like.
What? I felt wind move in a punch motion behind me. Why are you threatening him?
You know, just siblings.
If you're gonna do it, fucking do it.
Okay, catch these hands, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's
and
why
Flynn,
we're best
you are
friends.
chased by your sister.
Okay.
Oh no.
I'm a very, very weak man.
Yes, you are. Meanwhile, Bells with the shell phone, the only phone on Earth that Flynn cannot hack.
The privileges of don't mess with the influencer goddess. Yeah, so I'm texting Flynn, like, fucks up with Will, just got a call from them, something about their grandpa, and needs me? Said to call you.
Yeah. Flynn, you are able to read your text message, even though Mary is sitting on your back as you are pinned to the ground.
Yeah, I definitely don't have an ocular implant or anything. So it's like.
Do you have an ocular implant for this?
I mean, I don't know. Do I? Who knows?
That's your call.
But see, the fun thing is in never making it. As soon as I say whether it exists or not, then it becomes a fact, and I don't deal in fact.
Oh, it's Schrodinger's bit.
Yeah.
Right. It's not until you actually poke him in the eyeball that the narrative waveform collapses and you find out whether or not he has it.
There you go.
Wait, were we allowed to poke people in the eye? Because I will.
Not now, but in a moment.
No, they will. You, Megan.
But yeah, I really relay back to Bells. Like basically, Gramps is at a hotel. There's been a mayor there, and we have to go solve it, or something, or get rid of the body. I'm not entirely clear.
I text back a poster of Knives Out and say, which one are you exactly?
If I'm being honest, and it just text back a picture of Chris Evans. I was like, honestly, like the person I related to the most.
Mary, sitting on your back, goes, "Oh, you wish you were that ripped."
Send. Meetup
That's
spot.
why I like it so much.
Actually, second change of plans. I'm actually the old man who dies.
Yeah, that's more accurate.
Yeah. Not because he dies, but because he's the one with the best plan.
Wait, who are you? Why are you on your phone?
I'm talking to Bells.
Aw, tell him I say hi.
Megan says hi.
Oh, also that they should probably come down for the murder
Yeah.
thing.
They are aware of that.
Okay.
Megan, your phone lights up. Oh my gosh, how are you doing? It's so good to hear from
Yay!
you.
Oh my god. Megan immediately just goes into texting and is like in the corner.
Yeah. And they go, and get off!
Say uncle.
Uncle?
All right.
God, you're old. Ugh.
You're no fun to play with. All right.
Dude, you're built like a brick shithouse. If you blink too hard at him, he will fall over.
Yeah, that's half the fun.
My
Yeah,
skin
that's
is
fair.
basically paper.
Yeah, so are your bones. Well, your bones are balsa wood.
Paper bones.
And your insides are mostly monster and 5-hour energy at this point.
Listen, the human body doesn't need to sleep that often.
You
Oop.
need to sleep and you need to eat a vegetable sometimes.
Megan like slips in the phrase paper bones into the texting back and forth with Bells on accident. Just sorry, what?
Lamau, what? But also yes.
Can you be here now?
Where's here?
Oh, hospital. Meet us in Hollywood, and I forward the address to the Hotel California.
All right.
See you
Also,
there.
have you heard of the Hotel California? And she sends the song too because she assumes she's not the only person that's never heard this song before.
Poor Megan.
Gets back. Huh. This is kind of a bop.
Yo! And just like a lot of like the ellipses of typing and then stopping and typing and stopping. And then just like all lowercase, miss you.
Aww.
Heart react.
Aw.
I like this entire RPG is told through text.
Right now, it's just text messages, and you know what? It's a silent RPG. I'm down for it. Sure.
Yeah. Also, back Alice is missing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
We're
just
talking about
did.
that.
Get
Random
over.
unrelated plug. Go back that. Spencer Stark.
I did.
fantastic.
I want it so bad.
It's
I'm telling the
so
people. The people have to know.
People, do it. Do it. It's worth it. I think they're doing soccer backers now.
yeah.
Or as
That's
my
me.
subtitles say, soccer backers. Okay, so we have a few subscriber unlocks real fast. Mini Marker gives one to me because they make good life choices. Thank you.
No.
Dork Lord Canada, on the other hand, gives 4 to the table, and that's a mistake.
Thank you.
That's a horrible choice. Like, I don't know why you would do that. And Not Always Weak gives 1 to the table, and you're not always weak, but you are wrong right now.
Yes, I like this. Berate them. Is this what I sound like? Because I like it.
Sean Graham got in contact with me. We've been chatting a lot, so I'm just tapping into old saving throw lore right now.
Feels good.
He heals good. Yes. All right. Megan and Flynn, you two arrive at the hotel proper. It is an emaciated, abandoned building, dried out and chipped paint surrounding it. The cleanest, freshest things on it are the spray paint people have left. And
This hotel is like the embodiment of an ashy elbow, and I hate it.
it is, in fact, the ashy elbow of hotels.
Okay, so is this like west? Just so I have a picture in my head, are we west or east of the 101 here?
These are important questions.
It makes me think there is like on Sunset, there's a bunch of those little like bungalow hotels that like is super run down that I don't know why it exists. It
That's
reminds me of
exactly
that.
what it is.
Nice.
Yeah. Excellent. Got it.
Yeah. No, this is the type of hotel you see on BuzzFeed Unsolved where they have the little Filipino guy having a panic attack outside of. I love that show. Hashtag Bugara. And Will, it does not take long for you to arrive.
They had thought about delaying until the next day so that they could actually like maybe sleep, but they arrive in their suit. They didn't even change. But they did grab their pack that has their Pokeballs in it so that Ijapa and Ehoro are with them. And when they see Flynn and Megan, like there's a visual look of relief when they see the two of them.
Yo, Will, you look fresh to death. Ah,
Thank you. I probably should have changed before I came, but
absolutely not. You are overdressed for this literal dump, but no, you look great. This is nice. This is nice. And does the like
you look
overly
really
friendly and just like brushes off the shoulders, like, oh, we love it. We love to see it.
you look really good too.
Oh my God, thank you.
The backlist is really really working for you.
Oh my God, thank you. It's because I have wings and I just have gotten very into hoe apparel, which is fine.
I wouldn't call it that, and I'm pretty sure there's at least one person here who appreciates it.
Doesn't get it.
Mary lets out a rather sharp ha to that.
And then Will just goes over to Flynn and gives him just the biggest hug that their tiny body can manage.
Oh.
Aw.
Hey asshole, how you doing?
Good. So we're solving a murder?
I guess so. Hopefully one hasn't been committed in the time that we've left Grandpa to his own devices.
Well, statistically, murder happens like every couple of seconds, I think, at least in the United States. So, I mean, a murder has happened. Whether or not a murder happened here and involving your grandfather, highly unlikely.
Thank you.
I mean, you are just... Mary puts an arm around you. You're literally just the worst person. You're just terrible. I love you so much, and you are garbage.
Hey Mary, how you doing?
Hey, Will.
You keeping these two out of as much trouble as you can whenever they both happen to be in the same room together?
Oh, yeah, totally. I have.
Nope.
You also try the burrito truck across the street.
Oh my God, burritos?
Sounds...
Did you not get me a burrito? And Megan's going to try to steal Flint's burrito.
As soon as you steal it, he reaches in and grabs the other one. Of course I got you one. I got you that one. This one's mine.
Will feels slightly uncomfortable, like deeply happy for both of them, but also this is what that feels like. Oh.
Mary kind of leans over to you. It's like this all the time.
Not deaf. We'll fight you. That remains on the table. She says through a burrito.
So it's more like...
Yep.
Yeah. Will's not saying anything. Again, it's that internal, I understand.
So, big swallow, they're gonna be here soon, yeah?
Why do you think I didn't change?
Oh, I like the logic. Okay. Well, if you need anything, say burrito, and we will intervene. You know? Like it looks like a
Burrito.
safe word.
Burrito.
Yeah,
Wait,
I can
no, you
start
can't
a
say it.
fire like that if we need it.
Yeah, that's what'll start a fire.
Let's not start on a fire here. I'm pretty sure not just the hotel would burn down if we started a fire here. Everything here looks very dried. Actually, let me see if I can do something about this. That'll calm me down. Let me see if I can just do something about this.
Okay.
Megan starts like patting her armpits, like, your nervous energy makes me also feel nervous.
Oh,
All right, Will, give me a bend fate roll.
Will's just gonna go.
Don't forget, we have 12 rerolls.
So many.
Well, the thing is, I rolled doubles, and I
Oh.
want to hold on to them even though they're bad. And I just need to remember what I'm adding when I do bend fate rolls.
That would be your
plus
weird.
your weird.
Great, I failed the roll.
Okay. So on a 6-, choose a bane, and the fates will have their price.
I want to say that, oh gosh, something should happen to my suit. I'll let you decide what.
All right, what's the worst color to put Will in?
Ooh.
I mean, they have melanin. It's a little bit tough,
I know, right?
Hey.
but give it your best shot.
Okay. As you attempt your magic on this hotel, you feel the universe kind of lean over and whisper, no, into your ear. And suddenly your suit becomes a chartreuse and violet pinkish tartan.
Oh,
Oh no.
weird flex, but okay.
And
Oh,
that's
no.
when Bells arrives.
Oh. Burrito.
And Megan swings just out. She's just blocking Will's because she doesn't know what else to do.
I got a
Bells,
Molotov lit and ready. I'm like, what am I throwing?
so Bells, you get out of your Uber and you see Megan has currently unfurled her wings to be as massive as they can be, and Flynn has a Molotov cocktail, and Will is hiding. So this brings back some memories.
Yeah. So Bells came from this whole event with a bunch of local people and a bunch of fashion designers, and so they're currently all the way dolled up, like all of the way. I think Christian Siriano feels right
Oh,
here.
of course.
Yes.
Of course.
Because we stand.
We stand.
We cannot help but stand.
And
We have no choice but to
so
stand.
It's teal turquoise with a sort of oil slick look to it, and the slit goes all the way up. Yes, I did say all the way up. Much in the way the neckline does not. Because the
Plunging
neckline goes all the
neckline.
way down.
Oh my.
And
Will has a nosebleed behind Megan. Just
lots of pearls just
think
everywhere.
Mary has a
Actually, a lot
nosebleed.
of them from the mermaids, just from like free dives that we did as part of the campaign.
Yeah.
That's so good.
And legit a shell in their hair, just to like really be on the nose with it. They wanted just a little bit to be too much. And truly excessive heels. Just
When given
think
the
of
option,
what
always be
people
too
should be able to
much.
walk in, and then more.
Yes.
Some kind of
love
a
it.
demigod to walk in these. Oh,
okay.
hey, is that on fire?
Not yet.
Could be.
Hi, it's good to see you. I haven't seen you in
You
months.
look amazing.
Yeah, you
And-
look great. And he like literally tosses the Molotov behind him, and you don't see it where it goes.
I hate it when you do that.
Hi, I love everything about that dress or lack thereof. The cutest.
And Megan like wants to go hug and is just like, oh, I'm blocking, and then just kind of awkwardly refurls the wings out like
So I assume I can still see the chartreuse violet pink tartan legs.
Yep.
So is everyone here yet, or are we waiting on someone?
From literally out of nowhere, you see a man exit the hotel. He's dressed in a classy looking uniform. He's played by God, what's his name? James Boyer Chapman. That's who it is. And he kind of looks around before spotting you and going, oh, good. You guys are here. Great. Maybe he'll stop yelling at me. Right this way. And he holds the front door open for you.
So, what in my incredibly extensive stealing of government documents, who owns this hotel? What's all that stuff? Like, what have I researched about this hotel? 'Cause I'm not just
This
gonna
hotel
walk
doesn't
into...
exist.
Okay, yeah, that's... So now I gotta find out.
So I think Bells will go in first, so cognizant of exactly what was happening and not looking to escalate it, so that Megan can do the like side shift as they pass and continue the block, and Will can come back in behind and continue to stealth behind them, since that's apparently what we're doing.
I think that part of it is them also attempting to somehow fix their clothes without asking Bells to do the thing that they know Bells is good at doing.
Yeah, 'cause
trying to
if
do
we
it
were
on their
right
own.
there's like an out of the closet right there that's actually super great. Like in this part of town on Sunset. Like there are possibilities here if we wanted to work. Anyway.
So yeah, Will is just sort of like, I'm trying to fix it. Just keep hiding me. Don't.
Yeah, I'm doing a great job.
You're doing it. Thank you. I
You're
really
welcome.
appreciate it.
I think the suit looks fine. It's different. It's a look. But I also have wings and a broken crown, so don't ask me. You're fine. You look great. This is great. We're doing great.
See them though.
Yeah. I mean, but also, like, when do they not look great?
I
We're
know,
not.
but
They look like a beautiful seafoam imagination scape, but that's just how bells do.
That is how bells do. Yeah.
It is, in fact, how bells do.
Yes.
Oh, I've got to work on my whisper. She just winks at bells.
Actually, when Bells follows the man in, you don't see her anymore.
What?
where do they go?
Well, now I gotta find out, so I just walk in.
What? No, we can't just...
When Flynn enters, you no longer see him.
Okay. Will, I think that this whole building is full of white nonsense, and I don't know why our friends, knowing that we got stuck in a city like a year ago, just walked into...
There are some things that people not of our persuasion cannot help.
I want on record, I'm a white woman and I'm standing right here. I'm not going in there. So I want that on record.
Thank you.
I'm not part of the problem here.
I appreciate that, Mary. Thank you.
That said, you probably should let Tracy and Tuck know what's going on, and John.
Oh shit, I forgot to text my wife.
Ooh, she's gonna
Grace.
kill you.
Mary.
Oh yeah.
Leave
I
me
think you like it
alone.
though.
I'm
Those
old.
bangs. I get it. I get the dynamic. That's cool. That's cute. I support.
Warrior of Books and DJ Regulars, thank you both very much for the tip.
All right, so we're gonna go and get them out.
Yeah.
I mean, my grandpa's in there. I have to go in there anyway, but the two of them certainly can't do this. Well, I mean, they could do this on their own. Flynn could probably break this whole hotel with.
Hold on. No, they can't. They're very powerful, but they lack focus
And muscle. Text. Oh, I'm in such shit. Text.
Yeah. No, I was the focus, not the muscle. Yeah, I know what I'm here for, but you hold us together. So yeah. Come on, Plaid.
It really doesn't look that bad.
Oh no, that shit's wild. It makes my eyes throw up, but that's fine. Who cares?
Gosh, years ago, I don't think I would have ever said this. So I've really missed you.
I've missed you too. And Megan is just gonna give Will a big hug.
Will's gonna hug her back.
Yay.
Aw, friendship.
Yay. All right, into the breach.
All right, let's go get our pasty friends.
Ah. Goes in.
As you follow the caucasity of it all, um, you find yourself in a truly beautiful hotel lobby. The floor is a polished marble. We're talking a 10 out of 10 here. The doors behind you have transformed into a rotating glass door. Outside, you see a amazing desert landscape, but somehow you also see the ocean. And you are not alone in here. There is a woman with her head is a bird cage with eyes swinging on the branch inside. You see a fox like figure hunched over, lumbering in the shadows. You see a strip of wallpaper that stands out in this horrendous mustard yellow that seems to be muttering to itself. The man who led you in here turns around and gives a gentle smile and goes, well, welcome to the hotel. My name's Vic.
Oh, you're Vic. You got beat up by Peepums.
Yeah, no, I did.
Sorry about that. Do you need anything?
Oh, no, I'm fine.
I
You're good.
have an expertise. If
I will definitely, we could use that around here. And with that, down the stairs, you see Grandpa Nathan running towards you, and he looks younger than the last time you saw him. Not
possible?
like he's de-aged 30 years or so, but he looks lively, and the color has returned to his temples. And he comes right up to you, Will, and he gives you a hug.
Papa, what is going on?
Are you on that Benjamin Button shit here? This place is great.
My friend, sorry.
No, take your time.
This is where gods go when they're forgotten. And this is where my friend was living. And someone murdered them today.
I'm sorry, you're friends with a forgotten god?
Well, have a seat. I'm going to tell you a little bit about our family history. And that's where we're going to take our little break. Because I am what? A bastard.
No.
All right, everyone. We will be back at 5:40 Pacific Standard Time. Don't go anywhere. We have a lot to explore at the Hotel California.
Yes.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. And we're back. Yes, I said 10 minutes, and I lied because I am what? A bad person. But before we get into anything, real quick, we want to send a thank you to Post Data Est. I'm going to get your name right eventually. Meaning of Night for the resub, Bimmy for the tip, X Rider Red 1 for the resub, and Qui Squared for the tip. Oh, and Chandra VDEG for the resub as well. I got it close. I almost got it. So, when we last left, our four demigods entered the Hotel California and found what might be a rest home for the deities, I suppose. But that's not where our story takes us right now. Our story takes us back to the earlier part of the 20th century. A young man with Nathan is taking a trip with his family to, well, Northern California of all places. Nothing there is of particular notice or interest, but, you know, the family got a car and they're proud of it, so they're going to get as many miles on it as possible. It was in a very quiet little valley where Nathan would meet her for the first time. She was known as the Plague of the Valley. And immediately upon seeing her, he was in love. Now, this relationship would never move on past that. He might have had the blood of a goddess through his veins, but that wasn't anything she was interested in. But the relationship was real. And the love was real. And presently, the four of you with Grandpa Nathan stand over a crucifix of flowers in an empty field. Behind you is a doorway to just a normal hotel hallway. You're surrounded by nature and sunlight, and Grandpa Nathan is trying not to weep as he looks at this flower bed. What do you do?
Is Grandpa here with us?
Yes.
Is that your friend?
That was... Her name was the Plague of the Valley. That is what's left of her. So, yeah.
It's a pretty cool name.
She was someone you, well, I mean, obviously you cared for her, but I have a lot of questions. When did you meet her?
I was a boy. I was about 12, maybe 13.
Was that I'm sorry, Papa.
Thank you.
Have they told you anything about what happened? Who they think might have gotten to her, or
No. No one knows anything. I found the body for what it is. And you four... How do I put this? You four know one day you'll be immortal, right?
Yeah. Wait, are you guys not aware of?
I mean,
No, I know.
assuming I'm still alive. Assuming I live long enough to be immortal.
Right, you either die the mortal or live long enough to see yourself become. Well, I guess in your case.
There are two things that can kill a god. Only two. Megan, I'm aware you cut off your grandfather's head a year ago.
Like a little.
He's not dead.
Oh yeah, I didn't think he was.
No.
But
Not
he's
so much
gonna
cut.
remember me.
I
The
remember
family's still
more of a
not.
tear.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It did feel like more of a tear. Thank you. Oh.
He can't die because he has people who worship him. And the story he has does not include his death. Eventually, one day, the Norse gods will all die, and they have to live with that fact. One day, many of the British Pantheon will probably die because many of their stories end that way.
Mm.
A god can only die if death is part of their story. And a god can only die if another god kills them.
Oh. So what you're saying is rematch once I'm a god too. Tight. Tight.
You're saying
I'm
if I
sorry.
killed the plague.
Another god killed the Plague of the Valley.
Did she have enemies? Were there people who didn't like her or didn't want her to be remembered?
She never left her room.
You didn't forget her.
Remembrance, love, and worship are very different things, Will. You know that.
um, uh, I don't want to be indelicate, but perhaps it would help if I checked the remains. I might get some information from that.
As you wish. I'm gonna go wait in the hall.
Will
As
gives
he-
Grandpa a hug before he leaves, or at least tries to.
He lightly returns the hug and kind of pats your head a little before Nathan heads out the door, out of the field and into the hallway. Leaving the four of you alone in this, well, biome of a god.
And I guess Will is going to, as uninvasively as possible, attempt to essentially do an autopsy on the remains. Like, they're buried underground. If they can do it without disturbing them, like however they need to bend fate or pierce the veil in order to be able to accomplish that, they would like to try.
I'm gonna have you
God
pierce
damn
the
you,
veil
Sam.
for this. I'm gonna have you pierce the veil for this one.
I must. Okay.
As you're doing this, Megan's just gonna lean over, like, I don't want to sound indelicate, but now that Peepums is gone, why are we upset about this? Like,
Because he's upset about it.
I mean, yeah, but death is a part of life, and your grandpa is alive.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you. Death is a part of life. And
Hell, I've died already.
I
Once.
think the
A little.
question I forgot to ask him was the plague of the valley supposed to die?
Aren't plagues
Actually-
supposed to get wiped out?
Guys, you notice Vic.
Ah, Jesus.
Yeah,
Hey.
sorry.
Do we need to
hopped
tip
up.
you?
No, God, no, please don't. No one understands money here, and it's horrifying. Listen, he's upset because his lady love is no more.
Yeah,
I'm more concerned that there's a god killer running around.
Okay, like, but the god killer kills old gods that are here in this like god nursing home, and I'm trying to figure out why I give a shit.
Because murder, Megan?
Yeah, but it's murder of
It
gods.
doesn't stop mattering when it's old people, whether they're gods or mortals.
I mean, but aren't gods?
I kill a lot of people.
Yeah.
I'd like a reroll, please,
All right.
Cool.
because my dice are just not happy today. Good
Oh
lord.
no.
That's slightly better. Slightly. Seriously though, the dice are angry with me right now. They're like, no, that's not slightly better. I can only reroll once, right?
Yeah.
I failed.
Okay. Shovixani and PFW Scott, thank you both very much for the tips. Same with you, Philly Cheesesteak. I love your name, and now I'm hungry.
So I can ask one question and then prepare for the worst.
Yes.
So I'll ask the question that seems the most relevant. What happened to the Plague of the Valley?
All right. So the three of you see Will fall over and begin to have a seizure.
Well, this is why. Ugh.
Will, you are not Will. You are currently the Plague of the Valley, and you are finding yourself. There's no gentle way to put this. You are being crucified right now. You are being crucified by something that hates you. And it is a violent, terrible, cold, miserable, lonely way to go. And you only find solace as you slowly begin to turn yourself into flowers, because this is your end, but this has to be a better end than the whatever this thing wants to do to you. And then you wake up.
Let them swallow their tongue. Oh, okay.
Turn on the side. Take that hoodie off. Put it onto their head. Loosen the tie on their neck. Yeah, move. You're okay, Will.
Hey.
You're okay. You had a seizure. You're coming back. You're fine now. You're gonna
I
be
think-
okay. It's gonna feel real bad. They might puke.
Oh.
That's okay. And just rubbing over their arm while they're on their side.
Yeah, Will's holding on very tight.
Mhm.
Because
Will
they
doesn't
haven't
puke.
had the chance to think about what they're doing.
Compartmentalization. Seizure.
Mhm.
Priority.
Yeah.
Big. Mm. Okay.
They crucified her. That's why she
Who?
looks like this. The plague. I didn't see who did it. Just this coldness. Just so very, very cold. Very painful. She turned herself into flowers so she wouldn't feel pain anymore.
I'm
See why we need to find whoever did this and take care of this problem?
I mean, I'm not saying that that's a cold ass way to kill a motherfucker, but I'm just saying we don't have any of the context. We don't know if this is a one-time thing, if this is a revenge thing, if this is something. We don't know this plague of the valley. We don't know if they deserved to go out in a very
Sounds like
terrible
an
manner.
investigation kind of thing, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, call God cops. That's not us.
Really? We should call God cops? I don't care whether they're gods. Should we call cops?
No, of course
never.
not.
Of God kind or any other kind?
No, I think Megan was just saying there's got to be somebody whose job it is to do this.
Yeah.
Grandpa,
That's how nothing
ask-
gets done. All right? Waiting until it's someone else's job.
Okay. I hear you. But if they were able to do this to a god, what do you think they're going to do to us? I ripped Zeus's head off and he's fine. So maybe I'm not super excited about losing my demigodhood and my actual mortal life solving some weird murder I know nothing about
I literally
at the
died
hands of a
year ago.
bloodthirsty god.
I
Yeah, and he
literally
died.
It was not fun. I don't plan to do it again for a while.
you don't have to stay.
Bells gets up and gets really close to Megan, and Megan can see just how frickin' like you can close enough to see the smears that should by rights be in their makeup because their eyes are just full of tears.
Uh,
You think I want to be here right now? You think I want to be doing this? They asked for our help. Are you going to tell them no?
and Megan just gets very still and very quiet.
I'm going to go get some water and some saltines or something for... I'll be back.
All right, where's that bellhop?
No, right here.
As she takes off, and before she gets out the door, Megan's gonna kind of whisper, like in a stage whisper, so it's loud enough that Bells can hear. She'll say in like ancient Greek, are they worth dying for? Real death. And then lets Bells walk away.
So yes, Flynn.
All right,
Vic
listen up,
is right
night
there.
clerk. You got yourself a murder here.
Yeah.
Tell me about security. I'm guessing you don't have cameras or conventional means of security, but like, how does one protect them? Are the doors magically locked so that somebody has to be let in? Is there ways for people to get into a room without being invited? Have there been a rash of other people dying in horrible ways?
All right, I'm gonna need you, Mr. Eric, to go ahead and roll me a Pierce the Veil.
Okay, I guess I'll do that.
And while you do that, we have some subscriber unlocks. Thank you, Go. Thank you, everyone. X-Rider Red gives 2 rerolls to the table. Why do you do this to yourselves? You're asking for bad things in life.
They love us at
Smokebeard also gives 1 to the table. Bad life choices all around. PFW Scott also to the table like a true bum. Terrible. Meaning of night, more like meaning of making a bad life choice by giving another reroll to the table. Thank you. Leah Sky 2 gives 1 to the table. And I actually said your name right for once. So what? Huff. Now, Dark of Nate. Now, that is a person after my heart because they give a reroll to me, and I love them.
Every time he's like this. Years.
Yes.
Always in this time slot.
Yes.
I enjoy it.
Legitimately years of giving storytellers the reroll.
And that's why they're a good person who have great hair and wonderful breath and never have, they never find holes in their favorite shirts or anything like that. Their life is blessed because they give it to us, the storytellers. Unlike Enthusiamy, who's going to find a hole in her sock later because she gives a reroll to the
Don't
table.
you dare
Don't
put
you-
Oh,
any
no.
curses on Amy.
Yeah.
I'm not putting a curse on.
Evil on
I'm
that.
not
You
putting a curse on
don't you
enthusiasm
even.
me. I'm
There-
not. It's just they made bad life choices by giving a reroll to
Do
you.
not go where angel
Amy
spirits
never
tread.
ever makes a bad life choice. Have you met her?
Well, Chandra VDG is also making bad life choices by giving a reroll to the table. Huff. And imp in my head, more like, and I bet that imp is making you make terrible life choices. I bet you totally pour your milk before your cereal. Yeah, I went there because I give a reroll to the
That
table.
sounds like a good idea sometimes if you want to, like, if you don't want too much milk.
That is blasphemy and nonsense, just like post dataist who gives a reroll to the table. All right, blasphemy and nonsense.
I'm just saying.
We
I'm
have
gonna try that
21
tomorrow.
rerolls.
So many rerolls.
Okay.
And they don't transfer over, so we
They
gotta
do not
use-
roll over.
All right, then I might as well use one because
I
we'll
recommend
see
that.
if I can get higher than the 7 I rolled. Probably not. No, so I'll just go with that 7.
Oh no.
Okay, on a 7, you get to ask, according to my cheat sheet, which I totally don't need. I totally don't have it on my phone right now. You get to ask 2 questions.
Okay. Let's see. I'm going to ask. What are your security methods in this hotel?
Okay.
And have there been other murders?
Vic takes a deep breath. So, as the only human around, I can safely say no murders. So, yay, us, only one. I really need a new job. Second, security measures. Well, generally, we don't need them, but the only people who can open their doors are the gods themselves.
Fair intel. That means whoever killed the Plague of the Valley was somebody who was let in.
Yeah.
Cool. And yeah, so you're the only staff here?
Yeah, it's a family business sort of thing.
Okay. So no cleaning people or room service?
You're looking at them.
Okay. So the only person with a working knowledge of everyone who comes and goes would be you.
Yep.
Okay.
Hold on 1 second. Can you look that way for half a moment?
What?
And when you look back, he's gone. And then he appears behind you. Sorry, someone needed room service.
And you're human.
Yep.
Okay.
No, you just disappeared.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm human. I assure you. I do not have god powers. I am not a demigod. I am not a fairy. I am not a brownie. I investigated that myself. I did a 23andMe. Turns out, no. I am just an incredibly unlucky human. Or lucky, depending.
This is like a curse thing.
Family thing.
All right. What's Vic short for? I feel like this is going to be enlightening.
Victor.
Ah, well, okay.
Yeah.
Von Frankenstein?
I tried. Huh?
It's Frankenstein, and no.
Oh, okay.
Okay, because I know him.
I have a question, and it's going to sound really scary because I know how I look and what I constantly threaten to do. But, like, what happens if you die?
Well, then my dad has to come out of retirement, and we have to hope my sister has a son, and it's a whole mess. But
It's like a
yeah.
boys only thing? Like, the boys have to do it?
Not always. Some, like, my grandma was in charge before my dad,
Oh, okay.
but like it's usually a guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm out of questions.
So, long story made short, because I know, well, neither of you seem to care about anything. But yeah, basically, once upon a time, cultists happened, and I'm apparently the last surviving member of that cult. So this is what I get.
Hold on.
Well, last surviving. I use air quotes. I'm the youngest member of the cult.
What do you mean we don't care about anything? We're asking questions about the murder.
Yeah, I was here the whole time when you were talking about how this is a not you problem. Really nice, by the way.
I'm sorry. Should I be like just that doesn't mean I don't care about anything.
Thank you.
It just means I don't care about the death of somebody who could have been killed by somebody who deserved to kill them.
Yeah. Gods tend to be pretty shitty in our experience.
I
So,
know a
you
couple
know.
I'd like to get rid of.
Yo, who? Wait, let's make a list.
Okay.
Robin Hood.
Wait, no, your dad's hot.
His continued existence is more of a punishment, I feel like.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
I do have to ask, as the storyteller, Flynn, is your relationship with him more complicated now that you actually have some good memories with him because he was now involved in your life?
It's super messed up because I have both memories of what my life was and the life that he changed it to, or that was changed to. So it's like it's two versions of me, and we don't talk about it.
It's best not to think about it too long. Bells. Oh, sorry.
I think at this point, Will, who has sort of been staring at the cross-shaped flower patch, kind of stands up and sort of brushes off their really horrifying-looking pants, and kind of turns to Megan and Flynn and says, "You don't have to stay. And if you want to cut away from there, go for it."
Oh, shit. Okay. We cut to the hallway of the Hotel California. It is shocking how mundane it looks. Every so often, you hear noises of the jungle or noises of the forest or sometimes noises of New York City or languages that don't exist anymore. And eventually you find the water fountain. Bells.
I will sit there and put my feet up and wonder why on earth someone puts mirrors on a ceiling. And try really hard not to cry. Fail. And then I guess just look around and see who else is here.
No one. No one is around. Oh, don't cry. You're going to make me weep, says a voice from the wall.
Oh, I'm just fine. Tear ducts removed at birth, not at all. How
You see...
How are you? Hi, I'm Bells.
You see this truly awful colored yellow wallpaper. It hurts, and I'm not being cute when I say this, it physically hurts to look at it. And there's a stain on it that seems to have almost an anthropomorphic side to it. You can almost make out eyes in the mouth. Oh, it's okay to cry. We all need it. You're a goddess, aren't you? On your way, I can feel.
Yeah, I suppose if we round it up. I don't... Did I get your name?
Oh, I don't have one. I was the goddess of a woman's madness, you see.
That seems relevant. Eternally.
No. Not every woman's anger. Not every woman's mental anguish. If that was my domain, I would be all powerful, I feel. No, I was one woman's pain.
Is it indelicate to ask?
Oh, I wouldn't know her name.
Well, I'm Bells, and you can.
Don't mind the dogs, dear. Many people end up making those gods when they need them.
Makes sense to me. How long have you been here?
200 years.
That's quite a stretch.
Yes.
How has it been?
Oh, it's lovely here. It's almost like I can know what peace is here.
That sounds nice. You haven't seen anything unusual lately around here, have you?
Oh, I've seen all sorts of things, darling.
Well, I don't suppose one woman's madness would also care to partake in a bit of gossip.
She looks like like I said, looking at her does hurt. I'm going to need you to sway someone, but something you're very good at.
Oh, you? Failing math. 13.
13, and do you have this as a godlike ability?
No.
Okay, so they are not your new best friend, but she nervously looks down the hallway. She left her door open that night.
Did she have a lot of visitors?
Only the young man. Well, he'd be old to you, but age is so irrelevant at a certain point.
It's irrelevant at all points. But what did he look like, the young man?
Oh. Black and white hair, very handsome, dark skin. She's describing Nathan.
And you
He's
didn't
the only
see...
one who ever got her to open the door.
So, no one else has been acting unusually lately?
We're all a little broken here, darling.
That sounds usual then.
I haven't seen anything too strange.
Come on, it's just us girls. What's the most unusual thing you've seen lately?
I saw something bright walk down the hallway. It turned left and turned into something violent.
Did you recognize them?
No.
I appreciate it. That nice young man's grandchild has been looking into this, and I guess I thought I would ask a couple questions, see if that would help them.
I understand. And I feel your pain. And I'm sorry.
We all have those days. Could I ask you, though? Is there a bar here?
Downstairs next to the lobby.
Thank you. You're a darling. I know you said you don't remember your name. Do you have something I ought to call you?
The yellow wallpaper.
The yellow wallpaper it is. Thank you.
You see as the wallpaper begins to fade and unfurl, and it dissolves at your feet. And you see another splotch of yellow sort of move down the hallway along the wall.
Oh goodness, oh good. Once I have sight, just from the sheer yellow of it all. It's all right. I'm not a goddess of beauty or anything. It's fine. It's fine. Aesthetics are fine.
Listen, it
But
was
now
the
this bitch wants to
70s.
see about getting some pink champagne on ice.
There you go.
The 70s were not a great time for architecture or interior design.
Brutalism. It's a bitch.
Right
All
now,
right.
it's this bitch.
Okay, we cut back into the office. Well, office. I am exhausted. Leave me alone. We cut back into the hotel room of the Plague of the Valley, where someone just told their friends, hey, you can fuck off if you want. In a nice way.
You don't have to stay. This isn't your problem. And I know that Grandpa seemed to want us all to be here, probably because he thought there was strength in numbers, or who, knowing him, some ridiculous play to get us all back together. I don't know. But if the two of you want to go, you can go. You don't have to stay.
Megan's just gonna turn and look at Flynn.
I mean, I don't have anything planned, really. I got a couple of irons in the fire, but those can stay there, I guess. So
I'm sorry that whatever it is that's going on is probably going to put you all in a lot of danger. I don't want that for any of you. And
honestly, it gets real boring, dealing with people, because like they like try to kill you, but it's like it's just kind of cute. It's like when like a kitten pounces you, you're like, oh, you're trying, like, you're not gonna hurt me. You're not a tiger. So like I guess like some real actual danger will be fun for once.
well, I know Megan's certainly not scared.
You have no idea what I'm feeling right now.
Right. Sorry.
It's not a game. You know that, right? What we are and what we do here.
Yeah. A god killer certainly isn't a joke. It's why I'm telling you, if you want to go, you can.
Why do you insist on being here? I understand. I also care for your grandfather. But either he doesn't understand what he's asking of us, or he doesn't care about the mortal danger that he is willing to throw you in the way of.
I think my grandfather was in love and is in pain.
And mourning is a part of life too. But he doesn't have to get us all killed for it.
Maybe not, but I feel like the very least we should at least find out if this was something that was supposed to happen, if she was supposed to die, or if she was taken before she was supposed to go, or if she was never supposed to go at all. At least that much.
Death doesn't have a fucking plan. It doesn't come when it's supposed to. It just happens, and it's terrible. And as someone who deals death out on a fairly regular basis, I need you to believe me when I say that. So there's no mental gymnastics that you can put yourself through to make this okay. It's just a sad thing that happened to a pile of nice flowers. but I don't feel anything for those flowers. I feel things for you, for all of us. And I don't feel comfortable risking our lives for some goddess I've never heard of from hundreds of years ago, who was forgotten in this terrible place that I hate so much. Maybe it's better that she's gone now and that she can be remembered this way. At least she has that. I don't know why that can't just be good enough.
I'd like to do something akin to an insight roll on this really fast. Because I think that I know Megan well enough to know when she's deflecting as like hell.
That's completely fair, but I will say this. Our beautiful, lovely chat, who sometimes make bad life choices by giving you guys rerolls, have unlocked random Fate's Favor, which I have rolled for, and it has gone to Abria.
Yeah.
Are you sure? Check the roll again, because I think that answer should be Will.
I mean, I know
fair.
usually.
Can I use one of the rerolls on that?
I feel as though we have broken that chain by being in the environment we're in now.
Let's do
say
it
that
on the
now.
end.
It's 2020. Nothing makes sense anymore. Everything's broken. I don't care anymore. We're all dead on the inside. So let's just go with it.
But yeah, I would like to gut check this because this sounds a lot like Megan is like mad about something else.
Okay. I'm going to call
Possibly.
this a Pierce the Veil roll, but this is really more of a girl what the fuck roll.
Sure.
Sadly, not mechanically founded in this game. I'm going to talk to Jason about that.
Jason, how dare you?
Well, this is just the beta version. The full rules. have
I'm
not come
taking
out
a
yet.
picture of this shit, y'all. This is how close Megan and Will have gotten.
Oh no!
What is it? What is it? Put it on the
I rolled
socials.
2 6
No, I want to be
yes.
seen and to be a bad bitch.
All right. Now, Abria,
Yes.
I'm going to need you to give me a metal roll.
Yeah,
And you have to beat Aki. What was the roll?
12.
12.
You have to beat a 12.
I'm gonna go ahead and try to roll with my Fate's Favor. Might as well
We
use
have
that.
all the rerolls in the world.
Yep. Okay, that did do it. So far, I'm looking at 8 the hard way.
Mm-mm.
So that's not gonna do it. And I'll use one reroll, and it was so much worse the second time.
Always take the higher of the two.
Yeah, I'll take the higher, and that at least gives me a thread for not rolling infinity like Aki did.
Yeah. So with that big
Oopsie.
oopsie, Will, go ahead and ask your questions. And Megan, you don't have to verbally answer them, but Abria does.
Is Megan really mad because she's scared one day this is going to be her?
Yeah, duh. Ask a better question.
Well, I mean, I thought I'd go ahead and get the obvious shit out of the way first.
Let's just clean that shit right up.
I will
Meg.
proffer as extra intel
yeah.
that Megan has a very long view of her life, and she knows that godhood is next. Like, she accepted that up top. That was like a pretty strong through line in season 2.
Right.
So she is already at the like worried about her immortal life part of being a demigod.
But there's also the whole death is a part of life thing when she knows for a fact that no one in her pantheon can die.
That's not super true. There's a lot of like generational like Titan smiting.
There's leaving aside the whole Titanomachy. Who
Yeah.
remembers the whole catalog of ships in book 2 of the Iliad? That's what I thought. Okay, this guy. Fine, I realize I fucked up my own point.
God damn you.
Studying classics. Damn it.
And there's also like that very strong thing in Greek pantheons of like tiny gods getting absorbed into bigger ones. So she has like some Greek goddess fears of like oblivion in a lot of different ways.
Yeah, and how much of this is also like, I don't want to die before I even get there kind of like bullshit that's happening, that she might just be slightly scared, like she might actually be scared of the god killer?
Yo, she will never admit it, but she's facing down a fight that she actually might not win, and that like the odds are stacked against her, and she doesn't feel great about that.
And then how much of this is uh her feeling guilty because she does actually really want to help, but is really scared?
Uh, Funnily enough, she does not feel any guilt about that. She doesn't know or care about the plague of the valley. She's worried about her friends, but mostly one of them.
Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, the certain somebody that she might be like just a little bit in love with over
It's
there.
that, and also
Bells.
she's pretty confused about how like that whole British Pantheon works, and she's worried that like I don't know, it's an unconventional god situation, and she's like very protective of Flynn because of that.
All right, cool. Now that Will is done reading the shit out of Megan,
May I set the seat?
go for it.
Okay. So, Flynn, for the first time in your life, you're seeing someone else get the Will X-ray eyes.
I'm just happy it's not me.
Yeah, for the first time, it's not you.
And I think Megan kind of just sort of crosses their arms over their
Megan?
chest. Yeah, Will, I meant Will.
Yeah. Sorry, couldn't help myself.
You're fine.
We are all Megan.
That would
Everyone
be
is Megan.
Really
That's what we're playing.
Fun one shot. Everybody is Megan. Oh my
All right,
god.
all right,
The
all right.
dumbest everyone is John ripoff. I like it.
Oh, we are so playing that later this year. Don't you
We
worry.
have to. Oh man. Okay, so look. I get that this is incredibly illogical. Doing this doesn't make any sense, and helping Grandpa with this is just helping an old man feel a little bit better about a friend's death. And I get that that's not much of an incentive. I know that you care about Grandpa. I know that that's not what's going on here.
Can I interject? Because like we've already said yes, so take the yes, and also like nothing we do makes sense. Our very existence is batshit insane. Our
And
world
we're
is
on
insane,
this again. Yep,
and
there we go.
yeah, it's all stupid. So we already said yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
I think Megan will take that opportunity to leave.
Oh, Flynn. You might want to hold on to that one. She's definitely a keeper.
If I'm able to.
And John, like how's all of that going? I know the two of you have been traveling together.
Me and John are cool.
Well, I mean,
They're good in a fight.
and that's all they're good for.
I mean, they have other qualities.
Okay.
Did you guys fuck?
What are you asking exactly?
Nothing. Just curious how things were going with all of that.
Pretty good. I watched John fold somebody in half.
That had to have been something.
Yeah, it was.
Wow, you two have it bad.
Flynn's a bottom.
That
Actually,
Never in the
that's
history
like-
of
That wasn't in
Godhood
doubt.
has there ever
Never been something more true.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, no, I was half joking, but now that it's out there, it's like, oh yeah, that just makes sense.
I think that
I
that
mean-
canonically it was established when
Pretty aggressively.
when we said, "Hey, this is my character."
It's true. It's true. It said Flynn, trickster, bottom.
It's weird that it's in the playbook like that, but
I know.
It's
We
really
gotta.
helpful.
Jason, what's going on here? Like,
I mean, no, that's Scion's fault.
Yeah.
We
fair
started
enough.
that character in Scion.
It's true. It's true. Right. So Will is just kind of, gonna continue ribbing their bestie, so that they can go have their tantrum.
Yeah. Inquiring GMs do want to know if something happened between John and Flynn, but we'll save that for the Patreon. We'll cut down to the bar of the Hotel California. This bar is massive. And behind the bar is a seemingly endless pyramid of glass bottles. Most of them are empty, but you are able to see that a lot of them are just high-class liquor.
I want to make a Taliesin joke so badly.
Do it.
But
And Vic appears, cleaning a glass. Hey, how you doing?
could I have some wine or something?
Okay, do you want like wine?
Yes.
Okay, good. Just good. All right. Sorry, you'd be
There's
amazed how
other
many people.
spirit?
Oh, you would be amazed how many people think they can find a god at the bottom of one of these. And he pours you a glass of red wine.
Bells drinks about the first half of it in like gulp one.
Gulp. You want me to just leave the bottle?
Would you? Thank you. So, I guess we're investigating
Yeah.
what's happening.
No. Thanks for that. I've never seen something like this happen before, so I don't entirely know what to do. And my dad said, well, if something like that happens, it's none of your business. You just run the hotel. And that felt bad. So
It's always somebody else's job, I guess it should be. So, did you see anything the night of the murder?
I found the old guy crying in the hallway.
When did you find him?
This morning,
What time?
about 10 o'clock.
What happened then?
I saw the flowers and I knew who it was.
Did anything unusual happen?
He pours you another glass.
In the week preceding.
Yeah, the old guy showed up.
How long ago? When did he get here?
A week ago.
You didn't happen to see any bright lights that night?
Well, I keep all the bright light gods on like the 7th floor. You know, someone saw a bright light in the sky. They thought it was either a UFO or a god, and a cult happened or something like that. When those guys, I like to keep everyone sort of next to someone who might make them feel good or normal.
That's really kind of you.
No, I
Sounds
don't
like
want anyone to feel alone.
Sounds like you're good at this job.
It's in the blood. You look over there for a sec. You hear the glass kind of clatter onto the bar, and he's gone.
I grab to stabilize.
You do save the glass, and from right next to you, you hear a thump as another bottle is put down. Sorry. There was a mess on 12th floor. I don't know where I was. All
How
right.
many floors are in this place?
However many floors we need.
How many do you need right now?
Right now we have 13.
Of course.
Yeah. Trust me, I'm desperately trying to find some reason to get it off the generic, like, spooky number bullshit, because, I mean, come on. I run a hotel for abandoned gods. I don't really need, to also be... Hold up. And he produces another glass. Sorry. Alcoholic thought he could find God at the bottom again. I get a lot of these. Also, scratchers. Scratchers show up a lot.
Scratchers?
Like the ones you buy at the grocery store.
That makes sense.
Yeah, my job's kind of depressing.
You could always do the European floor scheme if you're
What?
worried about it. Make the lobby a floor, and then first, second, third, you'll just be at 12.
Well, that's not a bad idea.
How many people are here?
People? One.
Gods
Well,
or people?
two. If we're talking, all right. Do you want gods with, like, human forms? Gods that can walk?
Gods
that aren't inanimate objects,
and we can
stop
work our way
appearing.
in.
All right.
How many
Sure.
beings?
Last time I counted 108.
And how many of those are capable, like, physically capable in some sense or another of doing this?
I'm going to go and say an even 100. Yeah, see, I don't really count
188.
these guys. Well, one of them's a piece of wallpaper.
Oh, she's darling.
Doctor?
Yellow wallpaper? There might be more than one. I didn't want to.
No,
Presuppose.
there's only one.
Yes. Talked to
Yeah.
her earlier.
Yeah, she's nice.
She said she was in the hallway that night.
What's she doing out of her room? Whatever.
Does yellow wallpaper usually stay in her room?
Yeah.
She keeps herself, or?
Mm-hmm. She talks to herself a lot.
What kind of things does she say?
I try not to listen because it's usually really creepy and sort of shits in my soup. But it's usually stuff like, he has to let me out eventually. Oh, one day I'll pick the walls clean and it'll be beautiful. Oh, something, my beautiful son, something. I've asked her about it, and every time I get the same answer, where it's, oh, it's a echo of a time long since gone. I'm not trying to be a dick. It's just, you work around gods enough, you start realizing they're all kind of weird. No offense.
None taken. I know my family.
It's at this point Megan manages to come downstairs after storming off away from her fight with Will.
You'd know if it was a fight. I would have won.
Yeah, the building's still standing.
Yeah.
And
It wasn't a fight, it was a read.
Ah.
Ready for filth.
Ugh, shade comes from reading.
But reading came first. I love that movie. Makes me cry.
So good.
If you have never watched Paris is Burning, do yourself a favor and learn some queer history and watch Paris is Burning.
It's
Do
on
it.
Netflix. You have no excuse. Oh, hi. What can I do for you?
I think she's just swearing in ancient Greek, which is a thing she didn't know that she did. But there's lots of hard consonants, and she's like, this is more satisfying than swearing in English.
Cool. I think she just called me a
Language.
motherfucker.
What? Oh. Hey.
How are things up there?
Fine. We're gonna solve a murder.
Mm. They recruited you?
I was never not in. I was hoping that I could get us all not in. But I'm not you. I don't sway people, I guess.
It better not to be me, since apparently I'm a fucking idiot.
What? Wait, hold on. What? What did you, Vic? What
Hey,
did you
hey,
say?
I didn't do anything.
He didn't do anything.
I've been nice. I'm not even charging.
Booze. Okay. Well, pour whatever that is again. Bells, what
Whoop, whoop,
happened?
whoop.
They said jump, and I said I'm in high heels, but fine. How high? I left a whole event just for them to hide from me.
Okay, but
A kid on a playground hiding from.
I mean, you were very intimidating. I don't.
You do kind of have big, sexy murder energy sometimes. Well, actually, you both do, but in different flavors.
Oh my God, thank you. I
Welcome.
don't think that's super helpful for her right now, but
Yeah, Bells indeed just distributes big sexy murder energy through their eyes into his soul. Just
Yeah.
a
Would you
moment,
look at
just in
that?
case.
Somewhere else for me to be.
oh, whoops. Look,
And he's gone.
I don't know what everything you and Will have gone through is. I saw what I saw, and I know what I know of them and you. And I know enough to say that it is not my place to guess. But I think all you're doing is the best you can for the person and the people that you care about. And I don't think there's any shame in that. They asked you to jump, and you chose, high heels and all, to leap over into something that honestly scares the shit out of me. So I can't think of anything
Cheers.
stronger than that.
To that.
Yeah.
I have some gold eyeshadow in my bag that would look amazing with your wings. I'm just
Oh my
saying.
God, what? No one talks about my wings anymore.
God, they're so
And how comfortable tight pants are. This is awful.
tight pants are super comfy, and they
No.
make your butt look great.
Thank you. My butt does look great, but this is not comfortable.
We can do backless shirts. You know that. Do you know how many designers I know now? If you need more shirts for your wings, just
Please
ask me.
help. I keep getting like Nike stuff and then just cutting the back out, and it looks really stupid. And I think she's a weepy drunk too.
Now that somebody else is more upset,
Yeah.
and they have been guaranteed the actual active consent to participate in a makeover opportunity rather than like that kind of what is it? She's all that kind of energy, like the
Yeah.
reluctant makeover bad.
I hate that. You need enthusiastic consent for eyebrow plucking.
Enthusiastic makeover.
Always.
Everything Bells has ever wanted. So just imagine the like a Looney Tunes like dust cloud of activity of Bells around Megan.
Like Pigpen, but glitter. Yeah.
Yes. And
Actually,
with
can I
that,
make a weird roll for this?
make a weird roll. Make a weird roll.
Amazing.
for me.
Yeah.
I'm taking my favor on this.
Roll for fashion.
Fashion.
God.
Yes. 12.
Oh my god.
Yes. Why don't you do a
Okay.
reroll and crit fish just in case?
Sure.
I'm going to
No,
go ahead and
it's
say, with that 12, Megan, you have never radiated more big, sexy danger energy than you do
Aw.
after this makeover. And this is also the time where Will and Flynn come down to the lobby. And Flynn, I need you to roll to, what's the term? Perform under pressure as soon as you see her.
Roll for
Okay.
composure versus this
Yeah.
gorgeousness.
All right, I will perform under pressure, which lets me use my weird.
Ooh,
Yes.
I do
nice.
the opposite of provide aid to Fate's disfavor, his ability to keep his shit together.
So with my +4 to weird, that is an, let's see, 11.
Billion. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Why are your dice being cowards?
Well,
reroll.
the,
He's
Roll
cool
and
as shit.
fail.
We cannot stop it. I like it.
the Flynn on the ends.
Flynn is always is like all of us, very much a canvas of which he puts things up that he but always hides behind.
Yes. What's the inner Flynn like right now?
I mean, he's very. I mean, he. I mean, someone's gonna have to pierce the mask if they
Yeah, make a roll for it, Eric. I love this. It's not
Well,
gonna be my
someone
character.
else has to make the roll.
I definitely want to see because like
I want to see my results, and also this is the domain, like my family domain.
Go for it, Sam.
Yeah,
Go for
the
it,
moment
Sam.
I see Megan, I am also just like,
Mm-hmm.
You can both roll.
Megan is doing her best to like wing knock over, like accidentally. She's like knocking over stuff, and Vic is just diving behind trying to save stuff. And she's like,
Yeah.
I don't know about this.
can I get a reroll?
Use the
And-
reroll.
Of course. We only have $1 billion left.
A billion.
9.
Pierce the Veil is weird.
Yes.
Oh, in that case, 10.
No, Pierce the Veil's
Oh
judgment.
no, judgment.
Oh,
I
judgment.
apologize.
9.
Never mind. 7.
Okay, Eric, how much do they get for that?
They probably get that. I mean, he's clearly trying to look like he's not affected by this. That he's putting on a show that it doesn't matter to him. That this is fine. And that he's acting as if he doesn't notice anything.
Yes, and with that satisfying little
He's being the
twinge,
straightest of white men.
yes, with the lovely knowledge that he is trying very hard to be a like kudere or a tsundere, where it's like, I don't care. He cares immensely. We're going to have to wrap the first episode of season 3 of New Pantheon. But
Season 3
before
of
we,
New Pantheon. Everyone looks sexy.
No.
what else is new?
Season 3 upgrade. We got an
And-
increased
and
budget
I-
for our theater of the mind, and everyone's so much cuter now.
I feel like I need to say that I think that a chartreuse and violety pink plaid would actually look pretty great on Will's skin tone. Just
I
saying.
agree.
They have
I don't
green.
disagree.
They have green roots for crying out loud. Green is not their color.
It's the tartan of it that I
It's
think
the
like
tartan,
makes it a
that's
bit
it. It
too
was the
much.
tartan.
It's
Yeah.
never
If it was color blocking, we could make
it's
it work.
pattern.
The
Yes.
pattern is
Pattern is what
like,
can destroy a look.
indeed.
You're not wrong. So we do have a few toasts before we call it a night. First up from DJ Regular, one of the best people I know. Welcome back, God Kids. Have fun navigating the dude's least favorite hostel. They will. Amen to that.
Hey.
And finally from Benny. Welcome back for real, y'all. Amen to that, Benny. Thank you.
Yay.
And
Very
with
bad.
So, with that, thank you all so much for tuning in. Make sure you come back this Friday for Wild Cards. We're doing a Castlevania special one-shot. It's going to be phenomenal. And make sure you come back next Sunday, same time, same place, for more of the Hotel California. My name is Stephen Pope. I've been your herald, storyteller, stream daddy, whatever you want to call me. If you like me for any way, if for any reason, please let me know. I'm horribly insecure at Stephen J. Pope 22. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, even though I don't really know what to do with it. Let's go ahead and have our wonderful sign off from our beautiful players, starting with Abriana Iyengar.
I'm Abria. You can catch me on social media at Quiddy, Q-U-I-D-D-I-E, and I stream all over the place. On Mondays, you can catch me over on Roll20 Presents. We're on twitch.tv/D&D, playing Lost Mine of Phandelver, where I play a Leonin litter sitter. That's a very bad bard because we're level 2, so I've died a bunch in that game. Good for us. Not this Tuesday, but next Tuesday, you can catch the Pirates of Salt Bay chat back following the season 3 finale, which is super awesome. Eric is one of the amazing players in it, so come back and hang out as we dish all that hot goss. On Friday, you can catch me. Probably there's some medical issues going on, but at some point you will catch me over at 12-Sided Stories, brand new Twitch channel running Heliotrope, which is a Blades in the Dark Hack the Planet game that I'm running. And on Saturday mornings, you can catch me along with Eric again. I literally drag Eric to everything I play now. I'm living my best life because I have 3 games with him.
She doesn't even ask. She'll just text me like 10 a.m. Saturday. And I'll be like, cool.
Be there.
The best part is this is an ongoing joke, but that one was true. I'm just like, you're in this now. But catch us on Return to the Spider-Verse over on It's Probably Okay's channel. He's actually the one that made Demigods, so It's super fun. Yeah.
Aki, if you will.
Hi, everybody. I'm Aki, and you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at MixGenie in a Bottle. That's MXGINIINABOTTLE. It's sometimes it's an endeavor. There are a lot of letters in my name. You can find me here, obviously, on Sundays, playing with these wonderful people whom I adore and love. You can also find me on Monday with Abria Iyengar over on Lost Mine of Phandelver. She's my litter sitter, and I play the Care Bear Bugbearian.
Just my favorite character in this game.
I play Pasha, who only gets angry when people try to hurt their friends. Following that, you can usually catch me on Clear Skies over at Q Times at 6:30 p.m. But this week on Q Times, we are instead having the premiere of Blood of the Void, which is our Klingon cast. So instead of there, you can find me bringing back an old character over on Scabby Rooster. After you've seen Blood of the Void, you can head over there. I will be playing Catnip, my Oathbreaker rat horde paladin.
Gross. I love it.
Things went a little bit south for them last time we saw them. And now we're going to figure out what's been going on with that. So on Mondays at 8 p.m., this Monday at 8 p.m. on Scabby Rooster's Twitch, you can find me over there. And then, of course, on Thursday with the beautiful and illustrious, incandescent, and absolutely most wonderful person I know, aside from the other few people that are here, Sam and I do. Oh, don't do that. Come back. Sam and I play in A Dark Wish, which is the IDW tie-in to the comic book from D&D Beyond. And I play Karen and Karin, and Sam plays one of the people that one of my twins has a crush on. What else is new? So catch us over there at 5 p.m. on D&D Twitch.
Wait, they have a crush on him?
I'm not getting in the middle of that one. Sam DeLiv, if you would.
Yes, you can find me on Twitter at Tchaikovsky, ChaiKovsky, as well as on my personal Twitch, twitch.tv/Delevely, DELEVELY, which has my full streaming schedule, both for my personal stream and for all of the projects I do across the internet.
Eric.
Hi, you can find me at Mostly Eric on all the things, including Twitch, where I stream video games in the afternoons, and then all the places that Abria has mentioned that I am, because she's my publicist.
Apparently. And
watch his shit.
And you can also find me on Games We Never Play, the gaming exploratory podcast. Right now we are playing Tiny Supers, which is very, very good. And also on Games We Never Play's Twitch channel, that's twitch.tv/gamesweneverplay, where I run It's Always Sunny in the Shadows, a vampire 5th edition game where you see that some vampires are just really bad at their job. Just garbage vampires. Terrible, awful vampires. But they're funny, so that's all that matters. And with that, special thanks to Hero Forge for sponsoring us, and special thanks to Dom Zook. He runs our channel, and without him, we would all be on fire. And with that, we'll see you next week. Bye, everyone.